Hey party people! DJ Echovibe here with Behind the Beats, the show that takes you backstage in the world of DJs and MCs. Ever wondered what really happens behind those turntables? Each week, I'm sitting down with the hottest DJs who've seen it all, sharing their stories and solutions to the real challenges we face. From tough crowds to crazy schedules, we're keeping it real and helping each other grow. This is DJ Echovibe, and you're tuned into Behind the Beats.
All right, so we're diving deep into the world of DJ pay today.
Yeah, figuring out what DJs should be getting paid.
How much are they actually making out there?
And what can you do to make sure you're getting your worth?
We dug through tons of interviews and tips.
Real-world experiences.
To uncover the secrets of the DJ hustle.
It's crazy how much the DJ world has changed, even in the last few years.
Totally.
Used to be all about the clubs.
Now there are so many different ways to build a career.
And make that money.
Absolutely. And even with all the new ways to DJ,
the basics still matter.
One DJ we talked to,
Lawrence James,
told us his first gig earned him a grand total of 12 pounds.
$20.
Really puts things in perspective.
Yeah.
It's like,
those early gigs aren't about the paycheck.
Right.
It's about getting your foot in the door.
Yeah.
It's an investment in your future.
Building experience.
Getting comfortable performing in front of people.
Exactly.
And making those industry connections.
And sometimes those early gigs,
they're interesting.
Lawrence mentioned playing a 4-hour set to an audience of just 4 people.
Wow.
The ultimate test of dedication.
Exactly. We all start somewhere, right?
Right.
And those early gigs,
even the rough ones, they teach you valuable lessons.
How about resilience?
Adaptability.
They shape you as a DJ.
But when does it stop being about exposure?
Right.
And start being about money?
Exactly. When does it become about building a sustainable income?
So let's get down to brass tacks.
Okay.
What determines a DJ's worth?
Yeah.
Is it just how fancy their equipment is?
It's definitely not just about the gear.
Okay.
You're not selling equipment.
Right.
You're selling a service.
You're creating an experience.
Yeah.
Okay, so obviously skills are important.
Oh, yeah.
Beat matching, scratching, reading the crowd.
Knowing what to play and when to play it.
So many skills.
But it's also about the energy you bring.
Right.
Your stage presence, the way you connect with the people on the dance floor.
Okay, let's break this down.
It's okay.
Beat matching.
Yeah.
For those of us who aren't DJs.
Right.
What is that?
So beat matching is the art of blending 2 songs together seamlessly.
Oh, okay.
You're syncing the tempos so that the transition from one track to the next is super smooth.
So people keep dancing.
Exactly. No jarring breaks in the music.
Gotcha.
It's a fundamental DJ skill.
Okay.
But it takes practice.
So it's like you're weaving the sonic tapestry.
Love that.
Keeping the music flowing.
Exactly.
Okay, so beyond those core DJ skills.
Yeah.
What else impacts how much a DJ can earn?
Well, your experience level is a big one.
Okay.
The more gigs you've played, the more credibility you have.
Makes sense.
And these days, your online presence is huge GE.
Oh, totally.
A strong social media following and open doors to bigger gigs.
And potentially higher paying gigs.
Exactly.
Okay, and I bet networking is still important.
Networking is key why.
In any industry, really.
Absolutely. Building relationships with promoters, venue owners.
Other DJs.
That's how you get more gigs.
And better pay.
It's all connected.
It's like you're building your personal brand as a DJ.
Exactly.
But let's be real for a sec.
Okay.
When do you start asking to get paid for all this hard work?
Yeah. You don't want to be spinning for free forever.
Exactly.
It's about knowing your worth.
Right.
And not underselling yourself.
For sure.
Now, in the beginning, you might take some free gigs.
Sure.
Just to get experience.
Getting your name out there.
Exactly. Build your reputation.
Okay.
But once you've got a few gigs under your belt,
yeah,
you're starting to get consistent bookings.
You've built a little bit of a following.
It's time to start talking about money.
So let's say you're booked regularly for an event.
Okay.
How do you approach the promoter about getting paid?
Well, you could casually mention that you're investing in some new equipment.
Go smart.
To enhance the experience for everyone.
Okay.
Or that you're working on some custom mixes just for their event.
Ooh, I like that.
It shows them that you're serious about your craft.
You're going the extra mile.
Exactly.
It's like you're saying, hey, I'm bringing more to the table than just showing up and pressing play.
Exactly.
But even when you are getting paid.
Right.
I've heard horror stories of DJs not getting paid on time.
Oh, yeah.
Or even at all.
It happens.
It can be a risky business.
It's true.
I actually had a gig once where the club closed down before I even got paid.
Oh, no.
It was a mess.
That's why having a contract is so important.
Absolutely.
It protects both you and the promoter.
Okay.
It outlines the payment terms,
Right.
when you'll get paid,
Right.
and what happens if there are any late payments.
So contracts are key.
Absolutely.
But what if you DO run into payment issues?
Yeah.
Any advice for handling those awkward conversations?
The key is communication.
Okay.
Start by politely reminding the promoter of the payment terms in your contract.
Okay.
Try to understand their situation.
Sometimes things happen.
Right. Sometimes it's just an oversight.
Or a cash flow issue.
Exactly.
But if they're consistently late or unresponsive, you might need to take further action.
Sometimes a gentle nudge is all it takes.
Right.
But you also need to be ready to stand up for yourself.
And your worth.
Exactly.
Okay. So let's fast forward a bit.
Okay.
You've been DJing for a while now.
You're building a name for yourself.
You feel like you deserve a raise.
It's time to talk to the promoter.
How do you even start that conversation?
You got to frame the conversation in a positive way.
Okay.
Professional.
So not just, hey, I want more money.
No.
Okay.
Focus on the value you've been bringing to their events.
Okay.
Highlight how your skills have improved.
Okay.
How your following has grown.
Gotcha.
How you've helped to make their events successful.
So, since I started DJing here, attendance has increased by whatever percent.
And we've consistently had great feedback about the music.
That's a good way to show your impact.
Yeah, you're not just talking about what you're doing.
You're showing how it benefits them.
Exactly.
But even with that approach, asking for a raise can be super nerve-wracking.
Mm-hmm.
It can be.
Any tips for navigating that conversation?
Remember, you're in a partnership with the promoter.
Okay.
You're both working towards a common goal.
A successful event?
Exactly. Approach the conversation with confidence,
Okay.
but also be willing to listen and negotiate.
Gotcha.
If you've got the data to back up your request
Yeah.
and you present it professionally,
Yeah.
you're much more likely to get that raise.
Solid advice.
Thanks.
Okay, but we've got to acknowledge that the DJ world is changing.
It's evolving.
It's not just about spinning in clubs anymore.
Right.
There are so many ways to make money as a DJ these days.
Absolutely.
Like live streaming.
you
We
know,
talked to a DJ named Annabelle.
Yeah.
Who's built a massive following on Twitch.
It's amazing.
She actually makes money through donations.
Yeah, and engagement from her viewers.
It's crazy how you can build a whole community online
It's true.
and turn your passion into a real income stream.
It's inspiring.
I heard she started with just her phone for streaming.
Yeah, just a simple setup. And now she's got this whole sophisticated setup.
Multiple cameras, professional lighting.
The whole 9 yards.
It shows you what's possible.
It's amazing.
But it does take dedication and consistency.
Right.
She streams 3 times a week
Wow.
for a total of 9 to 12 hours.
Wow. That's a lot.
But she's not just pressing play.
Right.
She's interacting with her viewers, taking requests,
Oh, cool.
even hosting themed nights.
Oh, that's fun.
That's how she builds a loyal following.
It sounds like a lot of work, though.
It can be.
Almost like a full-time job.
Especially in the beginning when you're building your audience.
Right.
But the rewards can be incredible.
So it's not just about the income.
It's about connecting with your fans on a deeper level.
Building a global community.
Exactly.
And speaking of expanding your reach,
Yeah.
brand partnerships are becoming a big deal for DJs, too.
Huge.
Annabelle's a great example.
Absolutely.
She's done some really cool brand activations at festivals, even at the Adidas flagship store.
It's all about leveraging your online presence.
Right.
Building a brand that companies want to work with.
It's interesting how DJs are becoming these multifaceted entrepreneurs.
I know, it's not just about spinning music anymore.
They're building a brand,
Creating content.
managing social media.
Negotiating partnerships.
That's a whole different ballgame.
It is, but it's also incredibly exciting.
Yeah.
It opens up so many possibilities for DJs
To be creative
to connect with their audience.
and to build a real career.
A sustainable career.
And that brings us back to the question of pricing.
Yeah.
There are so many factors involved.
It can be overwhelming.
How does a DJ figure out how much to charge?
Right.
Is there a magic formula?
There's no one-size-fits-all answer,
Okay.
but there are definitely some strategies you can use
To figure out your worth.
to set your prices.
We'll dive into all of that in the next part of our deep dive.
Can't wait.